Hi, I'm Gail Minogue, and I just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about the times that we are living through and the new age of Aquarius and what that means for all of us in our lives, in our work, in our cultures, and what age we are just leaving, which is the age of Pisces. And the difference between these two ages is night and day. So I wanted to go over what we have been experiencing for a few thousand years and why so much has happened just in the last 14 years. Because I'm talking to you in 2014, and much of this has occurred since the year 2000 began. So if we go back about 2,000 years, the age of Pisces, it began at the time of approximately when you would hear about Jesus Christ on the planet and the beginning of many man-made religions, and that includes Islam. It includes other branches of these major religions. So what we're doing now is beginning to leave the age of religion, leaving the age of Pisces, and leaving much of what that lesson was. Hopefully we have learned it, and to move into an age of Aquarius, which is very, very different. An age of technology, rapid advancements in the area of technology, bioscience, understanding how to develop the mind, and I'll talk about that more on another YouTube. But safe to say, if we understand at least where we've been, which is the last few thousand years of the age of Pisces, we will understand that this was the period of time when power was what we'll call top-down. You had the kings and the popes and the feudal lords, and then you had the serfs. So it was pretty much a collective, you've told. And this has lasted till about the end of the 20th century. When we began this new age at about 2000, the age of Aquarius, we're still shedding off the old age of Pisces. So you still see remnants of it. But one of the things to spot is the new type of what we call architecture of the Aquarian Age, that now we have buildings that are steel and glass and cement. This is very Aquarian. Whereas before we had more filigree and gingerbread and fancy architecture like that. This is fading away because the age of Aquarius is the practical over the sentimental. So the age of Pisces was to teach us a great deal about our emotions, to teach about the collective, and to understand the teachings from these religions, not necessarily the traditions of the religions, but what were the teachings. So these are the things we carry forward into an age of Aquarius where we begin to act out these big changes. And you're seeing that now in the workplace. You're seeing that in global unrest. You're seeing part of the old Piscean age die out, which is even evident in the Catholic Church, where we had the first Pope ever quit in office in, I think, 600 years. And then you see a new Pope who's very emphasizing, I would say, the ideas of St. Francis and to care for what we'll call the Aquarian Age of the Brotherhood of Man. And that's very Aquarian. So we're leaving what I call the collective age of Pisces and leaving behind the guilt, the suffering, the shame, and the collective thinking of that to start to develop the thinking of the individual, which is the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is to help us develop the individual within a collective environment. So we have really a very different passage now. You're beginning to see many things affect where we have the, I'll say ACLU in America, where the individual rights are upheld, and then you're seeing how does that fit with the collective? How do we fit laws to protect the individual with what's good for the group? So this is a very new phenomena, and its basis is really for modern world, beginning in the United States and then to go out to the rest of the world. The United States is like a hothouse of assimilation. That was what it's intent for. And if you look at the introduction to the Aquarian Age, it was introduced through the birthing of the United States of America, which really began the development of the rights of the individual. And as we move away from that, a collective conditioning, we will see the big changes culturally in their education system, in our rights, in things that we concentrate on as we develop more technology. We're going to be seeing something what we'll call the end of work as we know it. We're leaving behind the old industrial age, which required many people to make a widget or make an automobile, and we're moving away to that. Even now we're becoming a robotic, technologically driven society where labor, human labor, is being replaced by these technological marvels, and that it seems hard to believe that we will have smart cars, smart buses, smart planes, smart trucks, but that's what's coming with the Aquarian Age. So I'll talk more about some of this on another video, but just so you understand that the old Piscean age, the age of guilt, shame, suffering, is coming to a close, and along with it, a lot of the religious dogma that dictated our behaviors. So we're going into more of a secular worldwide phenomena, even though that hasn't all occurred at one time. It will over the next several hundred years. And remember, each age is 2,000 years. So I'll talk about that more on another video.